Yo, yo, Henry, average use Slo-Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out the all-new 2026. Yes, I know it's 2025. That's just the way DeMarini does their model numbers. But DeMarini Mercy, obviously USA, ASA bat here. This one is a 25 ounce. These go, I think, from 24 up to 26, nothing heavier than that. So we're gonna go ahead, throw it on the tester here real quick, come back out, 52s only, obviously no Pro Ms with it being a USA bat, see how it performs. Currently, we're right about 69 degrees. By the time we're done here, it's supposed to be up to like 75. Shouldn't really see too much wind today, so nice day to kind of get these things done. But we're gonna see again how this performs. It's a linear bat, so we do test it. 1450 is gonna be the mark on there. And then we'll come back, final compression, final thoughts. All right, let's see where the new 2026, well, at least that's what DeMarini calls it. I know it's 2025. DeMarini Mercy is starting at for us. This is not on the non-linear list, so it's a linear bat. So 1450 is the passing number that you will find in the 2024 rule book. Conversion for this is we take the number we get to here, multiply it by 4.35, add 500, or we just use the conversion chart that I'm going to use right now. Either way, this is right on 220, maybe a hair over, which puts us at, let's see, 220. So 225 would have us at 1477. 219 would have us at 1450. So either way, we're spot on where the pass fail would be for this one. So be interested to see how this changes with some swings. We'll do our normal, get up to about 100 swings, final compression, final thoughts. All right, DeMarini Mercy, again, 52s. We in the bag right now, we've got the Evil USA stamped balls. We have some of the Evil BPs. We have 2 dozen, or just under 2 dozen, I guess, DeMarini Razzle Pluses, and then ZN Hycons. Everything's 52 300s in there.
96 miles per hour.
So we are getting an occasional gust today. That's about the only downside we have here. Wind does kick up. Good news is you can see that's blowing in, so at least we don't get any assistance here.
90 miles per hour. 94 miles per hour.
Yeah, so even for starting a little bit lower compression, they call it stack composite on it. I think like double walled is what they call it as well. You get good feedback so far on the first couple. You can tell kind of when you're catching near the sweet spot. You can feel kind of on your hands when you just miss it a little bit, not like a sting, but more of a stiffer feel. But being that lower compression, sometimes you see as you get a little bit lower, I've found, even with ASA bats, sometimes you lose a little bit of that crisper type feedback. Not an issue so far with this one.
89 miles per hour. 99 miles per hour. 89 miles per hour. 103 miles per hour.
Yep. That one did feel a little higher up on the barrel too, but it stayed nice and stiff and allowed that ball, I think we obviously kind of compress the ball a little more, get that exit velo, which isn't going to equate to more carry, obviously, because you're compressing the ball harder. But as long as you can get, again, good placement, that speed can help you get it through the infield, whatever. Now you've got that for extra forgiveness you want, maybe without the additional carry.
85 miles per hour. 104 miles per hour.
Yeah, that felt like the sweet spot there. Nice crisp feel when you catch it.
91 miles per hour. 102 miles per hour.
Ooh, barely foul.
98 miles per hour.
There we go. Yeah, Jesus. Overall solid, big sweet spot. I feel like more of the sweet spot's a little bit closer towards the end. But other than that, I mean, if you miss it, you're going to be able to tell. But overall, good bat.
98 miles per hour.
Holy. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. With like the flexor handles, I know the 2500, 3500 monsters, there's plenty of ASA bats out with flexi handles. A lot of times they tell you, right, don't overswing, let the kind of barrel snap through with that handle. Even with the stiffer composite, I feel like you don't have to overswing with it by any means. The double wall stack composite they use really allows the barrel to do the work for you. So just focus on really controlling it through the zone, making good contact, and the bat will do the rest.
102 miles per hour.
Ooh, we can end on a 1-2 knuckler. But yeah, that'll wrap it up there for the DeMarini Mercy. Again, I mean, it feels really good. For me, this is definitely a game-ready model. I mean, between the two of us, we got just under 100 swings, and at no point did it really, I mean, you could tell the fibers opened up a little bit just from obviously taking swings, but it doesn't feel like a drastic change where you can tell, okay, this thing took another step, opened it up, anything like that, and that makes sense based off the starting compression. But with that being said, I'll be interested to see if with that double wall kind of tech they've got in here, the stack composite, if it's just gonna kind of hold around that 1450, and that's where it's gonna sit, because if that's the case, you come out, 20, 30, 40 BP swings, make sure you get a feel for it, rotate the barrel, break it in, and then you'll be able to game it for a long time while it holds in that spot. Because again, game swings are not going to drop the compression, break the fibers down as much in the bat, nearly as much as when you BP. So either way, let's head over. We'll throw this thing on the tester, back at the house, let the bat kind of cool down, all that kind of stuff, rather than testing it right after, and then we'll go ahead with the final thoughts. All right, our DeMarini Mercy. We've been back at the house now for about 6 to 7 hours. So it's been sitting plenty of time. Interested to see where this one's gonna finish at, just because it did start right there on kind of 1450 mark. So interested to see if this thing moved much and kind of what we got going on there. But here at the Mercy, we're sitting just a hair under 200, which puts us at, well, 200 even will be 1368. So that would put us failing, seeing as this is a linear bat, needs to be at 1450. So that's one of the first ASAs I've seen kind of that happen with. We'll talk about more in the final thoughts after we get a scale weight, but really that just means with how this one felt, it needs to be a game-only type of bat. I also wonder too, if we go maybe up in weight or anything like that, if it maybe changes that a little bit. But either way, that doesn't bode well for people that are swinging obviously the lighter ones. But this could obviously be a dud as well. I'll reach out to DeMarini, see if they can't maybe send us another one, whether it's a 25, 26, see if we get a different starting compression. And like I said, maybe we just kind of had a bad luck with this one. But since we're already here, we'll just go ahead and throw the calibration disc on there real quick, just so you can see it is in calibration. We do this before each video anyways, but 350 plus or minus 25. We're gonna center this thing up real quick, make sure it's not touching any walls, all that fun stuff. Get it locked in there, push our lever down, dial up to 0. Oops. And we are pretty much dead on 350, maybe a hair over. So either way, we're within calibration. We'll talk more about the Mercy in the final thoughts. All right, let's go ahead and see what our 25 ounce DeMarini Mercy scales at. And what we've kind of seen from DeMarini this year, about that 0.25 to 0.6, it just really depends on the model, but under sticker weight, this one's right at 0.27. So just keep that in mind. If you want that true kind of sticker weight feel, this one to me did feel, even for a 25, light, which obviously makes sense at 24.73. So if you're somebody who normally swings maybe 25 with an end load, especially if it's like Monster, I would go up to the 26 for sure. All right, that wraps it up for the DeMarini Mercy. Again, this is a 13-inch barrel, end loaded model. It's got the stiffer composite handle similar to the USSSA models. Obviously not the Lady Cartel, that's a alloy. And then we were swinging a 25 ounce. As you saw there, it's scaled light. And I'll tell you, I wanted a 26 ounce in this. It just wasn't available at the time that I went out and bought this one. Red Athlete was sold out of them. Headbangers doesn't have theirs in stock yet, so I couldn't buy a 26. I am going to reach out to Mike Cornell over there at DeMarini, see about getting a 26 from him, or even just another 25, doesn't really matter. But just to get another one to see, I think, I want to think that it's an abnormality that this thing started at where it did testing-wise. We checked the calibration you saw there at the end. Tester's fine. It's just not something we normally see from DeMarini or really from ASA bats in general. But that's really the only kind of downside right now, is obviously that it's already failing and that it was only like 10, 15 PSI over failing when we started. But other than that, it came in obviously a little bit light. I would still go with the weight you normally swing, but if you want that like 25 with a true end load feel, I would go up to a 26. For me, I want to grab that 26. I think that's as heavy as they go in it and just kind of see how that one feels as well. But kind of stay tuned. Whether or not we have time to kind of get a full second review on another one, I'll let you know. But if I can get that next bat, at a minimum, what I'll do is I'll post kind of a short reel where we show you kind of starting compression, ideally, again, higher up. And then if I get a chance to go out, maybe put some swings here and there at some tournaments when we're doing BP, things like that, then I can come back, throw that together on the reel as well, add that piece to it and say, hey, here's where we're at 60, 70, 80 swings later, and give you an idea of how that compression is going to hold there. But again, haven't seen that in the past from DeMarini, so I'm going to say it probably was just a kind of a, hopefully a dud, bad batch, whatever term you want to use. But being that this is the only one we swung, obviously I'm not going to sit here and tell you, hey, if you buy one, you're going to be fine. because I don't know for sure. But I'll reach out to some guys who I know do have this already. I know some of the DeMarini guys, obviously, that are signed with them. Some people have obviously bought them. See who can get them tested, see what they're seeing with those as well, and try to get you guys some of that info. But outside of that, this double stacked tech is definitely a game ready tech. They advertise that on the DeMarini site. This one from swing number 1 could have easily gamed it. Obviously makes sense based off the compression that it's game ready, but you can obviously tell on the video, but it also has that nice tacky kind of barrel, which I really like. I know the peers have that as well. Plenty of other bats do too, but I felt like at times you saw it kind of, to me, I think at times it helps with kind of getting that spin you want off of it. Does it really make a difference or not? I don't know, not a bat engineer, just from kind of what we've seen with our swings. But with this one, good sweet spot, good forgiveness. With the stiffer composite handle though, if you miss low or high, you will let you know. When you miss low, it's an actual sting on the hands. When you miss high, you feel that nice, or that real stiff feel. But either way, honestly, I like the feedback. Yeah, your hands are gonna hurt here and there, but don't hit the lower part of the bat, right? Use the part you're supposed to use. Obviously, that's what we're all trying to do. It's gonna happen from time to time, but being able to get that immediate feedback and know, great, this is why that ball didn't do what I wanted to, at least you know, I know you missed it with that one. But still a good option. As far as performance-wise, again, if you don't care about compression, obviously that price doesn't matter. If you do care about compression, maybe stay tuned and we'll get you, like I said, further updates on this one. As soon as I can find out any info, I'll for sure pin a comment to this video as well. And then I will, like I said, try to throw together a reel, maybe something just quick post online as well on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the different social medias, so that you guys can see kind of what this did for us when we get a second bat compression-wise. But with that being said, hopefully this kind of helped you decide if maybe you want to grab one of these now anyways. Maybe you want to kind of sit there and wait, grab a different model, whether it's the Juggy, different brand, whatever it is. Either way, I appreciate supporting the channel. You can grab this over at headbangersports.com. Sometime this week, I believe it's already going to be on the website. And today it's March 9th. I'm not 100% sure when this video is dropping, so you might be seeing this once it's already on Headbangers. But either way, code ADS. If it's not there, sold out, whatever it is, redathlete.com still has some last I checked. That's discount code ADS35. If both those are out, obviously you can grab it from DeMarini's website. I don't have a code over there for you. I'm not sure anybody who has a code for that one. But if they're sold out at Red Athlete, sold out at Headbangers, get with me, whether it's social media, AsASlowpitch.com on the contact us page. Either way, I'll do my best to find a way to get you a discount, best price, shipping, all that kind of stuff. As well with that, on AsASlowpitch.com, if you're not aware, there's also our rankings on there. This is on there now as it is. Every time we drop a video, you will see that bat immediately upload, or the ranking for that bat immediately on the website. And then here in about a month, expect on the far right, you'll see a spot. This is like full description. All of those will be updated. I owe the website manager probably 15, 16 of the descriptions we add to that before she can really send those live. We've just been so busy with the reviews. We're barely fitting these in before tournaments that here in about 2.5 weeks, so the 3rd or 4th weekend of March, I think it's the final weekend of March, I have no tournament. I'm gonna sit there that weekend and really work on getting that done for you guys. But I wanted to have that quick access guide where you can log onto the webpage, see the rankings immediately and go, okay, hey, here's how we like the Mercy versus, let's say, the Juggy, for instance. And you can compare the different pieces of that and make a decision for yourself. So either way, hopefully that helps you out. If you're ever reading that and it's confusing, like I said, reach out. If you got suggestions on something you'd like to see on there, as far as something that would help you make a better decision, let us know. And if it's something that makes sense to incorporate, I'll do that as well. But if you're looking for additional discounts, description of the video, link tree, we got the link tree down there. Feel free to take a look at that one as well. The goal there is just to help you kind of get the best price possible on whatever gear it is you may need. But again, if you're looking for something, can't find a code, reach out. I'll do my best to help you, regardless if it's our code, someone else's code, whatever it might be. So either way, thanks for supporting the channel. Have a great day.